Nice work, sir. The payoff from Redstone really got us back on our feet.
Why is that Tosh guy aboard?
He wanted to talk to you in person, sir. Something about conducting more business ventures together.
You do any digging on him?
Of course. And he's no pirate. Rumor has it he's a renegade ghost. And until he vanished, he was one of the Dominion's top assassins. Now Manx hates him almost as much as he hates you.
Well, I like this guy already. Just the same, we'd best keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, it's me and welcome back to some more StarCraft II. What's going on, Tychus?
You ever heard of a guy named Gabriel Tosh?
Only rumors. Way I hear it, he was mixed up in some covert branch of the Ghost program that produced some real scary badasses. Word was, Tosh snapped and went rogue. I'd play it real cool with that kind. He'd cut your throat soon as look at you.
I've dealt with rogue ghosts before. It's the one still working for Manx I got a problem with.
So just a little backstory for those who aren't familiar with StarCraft. Ghosts are pretty much like the special ops sort of people, so they're spies, they go in, assassinate people, all that stuff. Let's check out the news!
Donny Vermillion, UNN, your first, last, and only stop for the truth. Tonight, our own Kate Lockwell uncovers a secret shadow war, waged by our brave Dominion ghosts against a ruthless hidden enemy.
Thanks, Donnie. I'm talking live with a specialist in the Dominion. I understand that you and your comrades have been against a group of... What can you tell us about that?
Well, Kate, I'm not allowed to say much, but I can tell you, and his allies will not. We expect them very soon.
I think we'll all sleep a little better tonight, knowing our Dominion forces are watching over us. For UNN, I'm Donny Vermillion.
What an enlightening interview. Alright, anything going on in the laboratory? Ooh, Hanson.
Just out of curiosity, I did some tests on the minerals from Redstone. I thought you should know I found trace quantities of Jorium, a rare crystal with very unique properties.
I'm all ears, Doc. What kind of properties?
Jorium resonates at the same frequency as certain brainwaves. It's been theorized that it could be used to stimulate brain activity or even produce psionic abilities in human subjects.
What the hell does Tosh want that for?
How you going, Stepman?
Yes. You have a question, sir?
Yes, how are you going? Oh, whatever. Any new research here? Almost, but not quite. Let's head over to the armory then.
Now we got pirates on the ship. Kaczynski, better take an inventory.
Yes, better be safe. Alright, so now that we have the Reapers in our army, we can buy upgrades for them. The Reapers have the upgrades. U-238 rounds, which gives them 1+ range, and they do an extra 3 damage to light armor. That's pretty useful. I believe normally Reapers are the same range as Marines, so having extra range is pretty good. Like, that will give you an idea of how far they can shoot away. And they also have G4 Cluster Bomb, which is an anti-personnel charge with a large blast radius. So in the last video, I mentioned how Reapers have an ability like this in the expansion. They actually don't. Their ability is this mine, which deals damage and knocks back targets. And it's pretty good, I guess. I don't really see the purpose of it, besides maybe harassment. But this ability here, I think is really good, and if you plan to use Reapers, I would definitely get it. I'm not, so I won't be buying either of these, but I would definitely pick them up if you are. And we have missile turrets too. So the missile turret upgrades are titanium housing, which increases the life by 75, and Hellstorm batteries, which unleashes an additional volley of projectiles with each attack. And the second attack does area damage too. Now both of these upgrades are really good. So like I said before, the problem in missile turrets is that they are fairly squishy and they only take a single target at a time. Both of these upgrades fix both of those problems and they make missile turrets really good. I would definitely recommend picking up both of these during the campaign. I won't right now just because I don't really need them, but I will be getting both of these later on. So what should I get now though? I think I'm going to pick up Incinerator Gauntlets. And concussive shells or combat shields? Let's get combat shields. Alright, up to the bridge. How you doing, Tosh?
Ah, he is the man. We make a good team, me and you.
Why are you here, Tosh? Our business is done unless you got something else for me.
Yeah, I got another job for us on a world called Belshia. Interested?
Maybe. What's in it for me? Piracy ain't exactly my chosen path.
Everyone knows Jim Raynor wants to put the hurt on Mengsk. I can help you with that. I can help you big time.
I'll think about it. For the time being, welcome aboard the Hyperion. We'll talk later.
So Tosh here is a brand new character to StarCraft II. He is a renegade ghost like they said, and we'll learn more about him later on, but personally I think Tosh is pretty cool.
You might want to talk to our new guest. Maybe ask him to leave my bridge.
I have a feeling it's not going anywhere. Alright, so now we have 3 missions available, and today I will be going to Meinhoff.
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhoff as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
So what are we looking at, Doc?
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation is spreading through the refugee camps. Even the buildings are being covered by it.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a Zerg virus. All we can do is burn it out. Every one of those infested buildings has to be destroyed.
But where are all the people? Oh no. Those things are infested refugees? This is a nightmare.
Yeah. This ain't good at all.
It looks like they burrow underground by day and emerge only at night. The virus must make them vulnerable to the high UV output of Meinhoff's star.
Then we'll hit the infested buildings by day and protect our base at night. Don't worry, Doc. We'll contain this thing.
Alright, so here we are on mission 7, which is called Outbreak. Now, just like the last mission, this one's a pretty cool mechanic. The idea of this mission is that there's a day and night cycle, and during the day, we can go out there and attack the enemy, and at night they will come attack us. And they, like, really attack us. They send a lot of dudes at your base, so...
Alright, boys. We can't risk the contagion spreading to this camp. I want a perimeter set and some bunkers in place now.
You going sweet on that doctor lady, Jimmy. Can't see why else we'd keep fighting for these damn dirt farmers.
So my basic strategy for this mission is pretty similar to my mission 3 strategy. I'm just going to fill the centers to the bunkers, put a fire ban each of them with some marines and the rest. I just want you guys. And we should be good after that. If you want to be extra careful, you can leave some SCVs nearby to repair them. And I might do that later on, but yeah, overall this mission isn't too bad. It just gets kind of dangerous as it drags on for a couple of reasons. So the big reason is that we only have one mineral patch here. There is one more around here, but it's out in the open, and I don't really like going for it, just because I'm always worried the enemy will just kind of swarm the base and take it out. But either way, I can usually beat this mission in about 3 or 4 days, and we usually run out of minerals by about day 5, so we should be good. I want to have some more bunkers up here.
Now we gotta hold out till sunrise. Brace yourselves. This could get ugly.
Probably should have built them earlier, but whatever, I guess. So I'm making sure to leave a gap between my bunkers, just because that means my units can get in and out. And our main goal for this mission is to destroy 144 infested Terran buildings, so yes. During the day, I'll just take all my units out of the bunkers and go running around destroying as many of those as I can. So the only other worry in this mission... Oops, I need to get some investment gas. And some more supplies too. Oh, one of the new buildings we have in this chapter, by the way, is called the Sensor Tower, and it's this thing here. And the Sensor Tower shows you any enemy unit that comes close to it, and as you can see, they are really coming. Don't worry, I will. So one thing I want to mention as well, I'm getting so distracted. There's so much to talk about. Because they are sending so many units to my base, I have a feeling my FPS is going to tank like shit. So I'm going to be kind of strategic here and not look at them. But if you want, you can like look at the minimap and see how many are coming. So yeah, keep that in mind. What was I talking about? Oh right, the other kind of worry about this mission is that the enemy will start sending these units at us later on called abominations, which are pretty much amalgamations of tons of Terran people. And by themselves, not too dangerous. However, they are fairly tanky, and also have a lot of armor, which means that our firebats and marines won't really be able to take them down that quickly. The problem with that is that because our units will be focusing on the abominations, it means the other Terrans have a chance to reach our bunkers and attack them because they won't be killing, our units won't be killing them. So it's a good idea to either have some SCVs to the bunkers to repair them if they take damage, or have a group of marauders that can just move around and take out the abominations, because abominations are armored and marauders do extra damage to armored targets. So yes, that's about it for base defense. Let's get an engineering bay up here. And I need to get some more supply depots. One right there. Get our refinery going. Let's kick the music in. And oh god, they're really coming. That bunker's taking a hammering, so I need to get some marines in there. Tech lab. Like, all in all, this shouldn't be too bad because we are on normal, but on brutal and hard mode, this can be kind of difficult. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Add-on complete. Add-on.
Hey, hotshot. I got schematics to build them Hellions you saw in Marsara. Should be good down there.
Hey, thanks, Swan. So yes, we now have access to the factory, and we get our first vehicle unit, which is the Hellion.
I'm waiting on you.
So Hellions are, to put it simply, a fast and mobile version of the Firebat. They have a lot less health, and they aren't quite as tanky. However, they're very fast, they're great against the basic units of the other races, kind of like Reapers in that regard, and they have the song Fire Attack. This makes them really good against like groups of Marines, and also especially workers. Getting a group of getting a group of Hellions rather into a mineral line to decimate workers is a really good strategy. Alright, it's day.
Rise and shine, boys. Now it's our time to do some damage.
Yes. You guys run in that direction and attack. You guys run in that direction and attack. And you people run in this direction and attack.
Is that some sort of nest? You better destroy it.
So yeah, this is the best way to do this mission, is send out units in all sorts of directions and order them to attack the enemy.
SCV ready. What's going on?
So something to keep in mind about this mission is that during the day you are free to send all your guys out there to attack the enemy because they won't attack your base. However, just like with regular Zerg buildings, if you destroy one of these infested Terran buildings, they spawn broodlings, which are those little things that come and nibble your guys' legs. So they're not too dangerous by themselves, however, because there are so many in this mission, there is a good chance they'll reach our units and attack them. So any unit like these Hellions here, which are completely mechanical, there is a good chance you might lose some of them because we need SCVs to repair them. They can't be healed by medics like infantry can. Kind of similar if we had a group of just, like this group for example, this group has no medics in it. So I'm going to send this one up here, just to heal these guys if they take any damage. So that's the only real thing you have to worry about during the day. I want you guys in a big group. Get these going. Let's get some more Hellions. Let's get supply blocked. I'm building it, don't worry everyone. Here's the other mineral patch, by the way. I guess if you just like get this and fill these with bunkers here, you'll be fine. Oh god. So much goose is getting cooked. So Hellions are the basic vehicle unit for the Terrans, so you can produce 2 of them at once from a reactor factory, which is pretty cool. Now saying that, I'm probably not going to use Hellions that much in the campaign, if at all. The reason is that, kind of like Reapers, Hellions are best in the mid and early game when you can sneak in, take out a bunch of workers, and deal with the large groups of basic units a person might have, for example Marines and Zerglings. However, in the campaign, because we're dealing with large groups of pre-existing units, and later on those will be like medium tier to high tier stuff, Hellions tend to die pretty quickly because they are somewhat squishy. So even though they are fairly spammable because they only cost minerals, they're not that useful later on. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to stick with Firebats after this because, as you guys know, I love my Firebats.
Looks like that sector's clear, Jim. Better move on to the next one.
Scans are picking up a unique Zerg biosignature. It appears to be a burrowing creature that is underground during the day and emerges only at night.
Sir, if you kill one of those creatures, Stedman can study it and perhaps learn something.
I'm not detecting any more infested structures in that sector, Jim.
Alright, this is going by really fast, which is great. So let's spam some more supply depots. Like a lot of them.
Looks like that sector's clear, Jim. Better move on to the next one.
And yeah, this is the best way to do this mission. It is important to keep in mind that on harder difficulties, the day is shorter and the night is longer. So you do have to worry about that.
Go, go, go! We could use some help here. Sure thing.
So like Horner mentioned, there are some infestors on this map which we can kill for Zerg research. Now these dudes only show up at night, and they are kind of like far away. So for example, there's one over here I believe, and one down here. My recommended strategy for doing this is simply, okay actually
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
let's get everyone back. I usually run people back about 30 seconds before day ends.
You've dealt a serious blow to their numbers, Jim. You're doing great.
Thanks, Hansen. So yeah, my recommended strategy for dealing with the infestors is just leave about 5 structures left, put your units on top of where the infestors spawn, and then you can just clear them out as soon as night comes.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
Alright, so we cleared out a ton of them, and now we have a huge army here. Let's keep building this up. If we actually play our cards right, we might be able to finish this during the day tomorrow. Put you in there, you in there. Marines, fill these up please. So what else can I talk about for this mission? So, by the way, there's the infestors. So one right there, and one right there. So one, like, really viable strategy of this mission is just to go out during the night and attack the infested Terrans. The thing about that, though, is that because the infested Terrans send so many units at you, you have to have a big enough army that can kill the infested Terrans and keep pushing them back instead of getting overwhelmed. Like, if the infested Terrans can spawn more units than you can kill, then you can kind of get screwed by that. So only go out there if your army is pretty huge. Like, to be fair, we have a pretty huge army here, so we could probably do it. And maybe I should, actually, just to show it off. Oh no, that's kind of dangerous. Screw it, let's go for it. So yeah, you can do this if you want. Just send your units out there. Oh, there's a abomination. Aberration.
What is that thing? Was it human?
Yeah, look how long it took to take that guy down. So yeah, this is the kind of thing you have to do at night. And you have to be very careful because the enemy spawn a lot of units like this.
That sure pissed him off. Maybe we should wait for daylight.
No, I'm doing this.
Looks like this area's secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
Let's run out there and take that out too. And there's one other thing I wanted to mention. What was it? Oh right, on about day 3 or so, this will get knocked down by the infested Terrans, and they'll start coming into base from 3 different directions. So just like the other entrances, filled with bunkers, firebats and marines, and you'll be absolutely fine there too.
Seriously, you sure like stirring up the hornet's nest.
I do.
All right, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Unfortunately, our Hellion's getting damaged, and there's not much we can really do about that. You guys good? Oh, okay. Move back a bit. You Commander Firebat. I've mentioned this, but when your units get kills, they actually rank up, so this guy's a commander, which I think is pretty cool. Like, that's one of those little things I really like about StarCraft II. It's a nice detail.
Base
Like we have these Commander Hellions too. Come on, team, let's go! Oh god, the night's almost over too. I reckon, yeah, if we play our cards right, we might be able to finish this by tomorrow. So, although I'm not the biggest fan of Hellions, one pretty cool thing about them in the expansions is that they got an upgraded form called a Hellbat. Oh shit, okay.
You know, I think I saw this in a movie once.
I probably should have been paying attention instead of talking about Hellions. Wow, day in 30 seconds. That adjutant is surprisingly accurate. No! What are you guys doing? Leave those people alone.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh god, this is like... Alright, good.
Don't forget, you have to be back by dark.
I know. Yeah, this is what I get for trying to mess around. What was I talking about? I completely forget. Oh right, in the expansions, they actually give Hellions a new form called a Hellbat. And a Hellbat is essentially a Firebat version of the Hellion. They can transform whenever you want, they are tanky, bulky units with a lot of health, but are quite slow and have a cone attack like the Firebat. I'll put a video of them somewhere so you can see them. And Hellbats, I think, are really cool because not only do they have the benefits of Firebats do, where they're tanky front lines for your army so that they can take up the damage and the rest of units can deal damage, but Hellbats are also part biological so they can be healed by things like medevacs, which is really neat. And that makes them like a pretty good frontline for your army, and I personally think they're pretty damn cool. Oh yeah, something else about Hellbats which is pretty funny.
Looks like this area's secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
We will. So the Hellbats in multiplayer have this ability which makes their attacks blue and they do more damage. Now because I play on really low quality, whenever I get that upgrade, it looks like they're spraying people with water. Like I'll put a video of that on screen as well. We have our rescue boys here, saving the world by spraying the zone with water. Alright, so this is like the last big Terran base around, although there are some guys here. So I'll probably leave these people here for last, and then I'll go out and clear those infestors when they show up. So yeah, nothing really else to mention about this mission. Like what can I really talk about thinking about it? How you guys going? Like, I'm good. My dad was actually really sick yesterday, so I was worried I would get sick too, but luckily I don't think I am. Also, there's another mineral patch down here, I didn't realize that. Alright, so we have like 2 minutes of in-game time to waste.
You're almost done. There's just a handful of infested biosigns left. I'll highlight their locations on your map.
Thank you, Horner. If you got these ones. Come on, team, let's go. Alright, so let's take these ones out. And then the last thing I'll do is just leave my units where the infested spawn, which is here and here. And then they can just take them out at night, and then we can roll over and destroy the enemy base. I think this is actually the quickest I've ever done this mission, which is pretty nice. Alright, there we go. Can we dance? Not damps? Well, these guys are dancing anyway. Good job, everyone.
I'm waiting on you.
So a little trivia about this game is that if you keep clicking units, they say special things. So I just show this off because we have some time to waste.
Where's the hot action? Daylight's burning.
It is.
Are you ready for this?
So they start after 4 clicks.
Light it up. Like a bat out of... forget it. Zerg, there what's for dinner.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Up the road like a big dog in heat. I am speed. Ciao. Yes, in fact, I do own the road.
There's like a lot of references there to other stuff, which is pretty neat. Right, you guys over there. You guys over here. Let's take out these infestors. The infestors are pretty easy. All they do is spawn some infested Terrans. They don't even attack themselves.
Gonna be more of them out there.
There's one. Yeah. That was pretty easy. And these guys can run all the way up here. Well, these dudes finish these guys off. So you're not too bad. Of course, we are on normal, so it isn't too bad in general, but this mission I think is pretty fun. I do like missions like this and Lost, which have an interesting mechanic about them. Yeah, the infested's dead. Perfect. Let's finish these dudes off. Just focus on the buildings, everyone. Oh god. Come on. This was a bad idea. Okay, that was kind of that was kind of stupid. As soon as you attack them, they just spawn more units in. Come on, get over there, destroy it. There we go. Good job, everyone.
You did it, Jim. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now I've got to get my people somewhere safe.
Ain't gonna be so easy, darling. This whole sector's crawling with Zerg.
There's got to be somewhere out there the aliens haven't touched. Some undiscovered paradise waiting just for us.
Alright, Outbreak has been finished. Here are our achievements, here is the mission summary, and on to the next one.